What up, YouTube? It's your boy Topics coming back at y'all with another one. Now check this out. Now, we got a high school situation where students have pretty much walked out. You know what I'm saying? And the reason they walked out is because they're having a situation where a transgender girl who was a boy, had a sex change to be a girl, wanted to play on the volleyball team. Well, where they're at, the law is they pretty much outlawed it, but the principal allowed her to play anyway. Now, with doing so, because they broke state law, the principal and the administration was reassigned. The students walked out because they say the students walked out. There were students that walked out because they wanted the principal to be reassigned, and they are in support of the LGBTQ, the alphabet community. Now, however, there are some students that didn't walk out. You know what I'm saying? And we know how the media do and what narrative they like to push, depending on, the topic. With that being said, we're going to jump in this video and see if we can get some teachable moments. But before I do that, let me say this. Let it be known, I have nothing against the LGBT community. I have nothing against what your sexual preference is, who you lay with, what you want to be, none of that. However, I do have my opinion and my thoughts on certain situations that arise when we're talking about this topic, and I will voice them throughout the video. With that being said, y'all go ahead, smash that like button, come on over here, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to share this shit, because it's always somebody that need to hear, and let's get in this and see what's going on down here at this high school. Let's get it.
Adam, thank you. This morning, a Broward County high school is locked in the middle of a culture controversy over a transgender student.
Yeah, we're talking about Monarch High School in Coconut Creek, and that's where Steve Litz joins us live from with details on students planning to walk out this afternoon, Steve.
Yet, and plan is in motion and in action. More on that coming up in a minute, ladies. We did hear from the superintendent here in Broward, Peter Licata, who said that he got a complaint about this particular issue before Thanksgiving, that a transgender girl athlete, biologically born boy, was competing on the girls' volleyball team. That is against state law. And so the principal and several others senior staffers were reassigned. You see the ground shot of the kids walking out, but take that chopper shot. The students promised to make a statement here, and sure enough, when that clock hit noon, first dozens started to stream out of their classrooms, and now you can see hundreds out here on the field at Monarch High School. These students here are protesting the reassignment of the principal and several senior staffers, and then they're also out here in support of the transgender community.
Now, let me say this. Now, this is what I don't like with the media. Because, see, they making it look like all the students are in support of, the transgender, playing, on the women's basketball team. When I don't think that's the case. From what I hear, that's not the case. It's a lot of students who did not walk out because they feel like that she shouldn't be playing on a female's basketball team. And which I understand that. Because at the end of the day, you still have young man strength. You are a lot stronger than a lot of these girls. You are a lot faster. And 9 times out of 10, you're probably a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying? And this whole thing where, transgender men can play female sports, I don't think is right. Because, you know what I'm saying? A part of me feel like you couldn't cut it in men's sports, so you go over and take over women's sports. And we've seen this time and time again. A transgender man come along and do poorly in a man's sport, but then go over to this female sport and dominate. When you have parents that have, you know what I'm saying, daughters who work their butt off to get to the #1 spot. You know what I'm saying? And now all you got to do is walk in, you know what I'm saying, because you're a lot more stronger, you know what I'm saying, and a bit more athletic than, you know what I'm saying, so these that female, you take the spot. You get what I'm, you know? I feel like, you know, I think they should create a space for their own. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be mean when I say that, but hey, I'm just speaking how I feel about it. You know, I think it should be fair, and I don't think that's fair. You get what I'm saying? To the females out there who's worked their butt off, who's trained, you know what I'm saying, who's on an equal playing field with other females, then to get in a competition with a biological male, you get what I'm saying, someone who's stronger, who's bigger, you see what I'm saying, and in some cases faster, you know, and then they get, you know what I'm saying, they get beat out, you know.
All of that information coming from the student organizer who I spoke with this morning. And ladies, school walkouts these days, they're not like our parents' school walkouts. They're not allowed to leave campus because the gate's locked. And so the
and I hate to say it, but I bet a lot of these kids ain't in support of that. They just see a reason to get out of class or get out of school. You know what I'm saying? Get out of class. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Come on now.
Out is they're walking out of class onto the field to make their point. Yesterday, we reported to you how the district reassigned the principal after this matter came to light that the transgender girl, a biologically born boy, was competing on the girls' volleyball team.
And hold up, and if he broke state law, I don't think it should be reassigned. I think it should be fired. You know what I'm saying? I've seen females, you know what I'm saying, especially, you know what I'm saying, in like UFC, women actually get brutalized against a, you know what I'm saying, a transgender man. Let's call it what it is. Let's stop playing. Cause I mean, let's be honest, we got bigger problems than to be talking about this or worried about this. It's as simple as if you're a man, if you was born a biological man, then I understand, you know what I'm saying, what you would prefer to be called or what you would prefer to be. But biologically, this is who you are. This is where you should be. You know what I'm saying? I think that you should, you know what I'm saying, respect people's wishes and what they want to be called and who they want to be called. But I feel that people should also respect my wishes and, you know what I'm saying, how I feel, you know what I'm saying, and what I and how I and my feelings, you know what I'm saying.
So when word of the reassignment came out, students got fired up and they organized this walkout here. It was back in 2021 when the state legislature passed a law making it illegal for transgender girl athletes to play on girls' teams. But the superintendent said that that is what happened here, and that student did play on the girls' volleyball team. Their season is over. We do know that local district officials here in Broward had conversations with education officials up in Tallahassee, and then the decision was made to reassign the principal
and then on
and
top
several
of
other staffers. As we said, Superintendent Peter Licata talking about this issue about a half hour ago.
And then on top of that, of course you dominate. If you playing females and you a biological male, of course you're gonna dominate the sport. But at the end of the day, you couldn't do that over there with the males. So you had to jump over here with the females and play volleyball. Why couldn't you join the male volleyball team, baseball team, basketball team, football team? Why you had to join the females? Huh? Come on now. Let's be honest. Let's keep it 100 here, y'all.
The volleyball season is over, and we have some new processes that we're going to move forward with our new system and focus in our terms, and we will have an extra level of investigation on making sure that everyone's eligible for the sport they're playing on all aspects, grade level, grades, so forth and so on. That meets in accordance with state law as well as the FHSAA. But we'll address that when we get to it, if it's needed to. But we want to make sure that we're protecting students, all students.
And you heard the super there talk about state law, which also morphs into school policy. They are, for the most part, one and the same. James Cecil, the principal here, reassigned now. The investigation is underway, and we will hear more about this issue likely once the results of that investigation are released. I'm in Coconut Creek today. I'm Steve Litz, NBC6 News.
Adam, thank you this morning.
Now, y'all, let's be honest. Now, we both know that men's upper bottom strength is way stronger than females. We both know that majority of the time, and I ain't trying to be, talk like men are all powerful and all knowing, but even when you look at sports, we can tell the difference from a female athlete and a male athlete. Now, you do have female athletes out here that will get these men the business. But majority of the time, a female cannot hold up in a competitive competition against a male. With knowing that, just because you put a ponytail, put some weave in your head, and you dress like a female, and try to talk like a female, and put on some female clothes, does not make you a female. The chemical makeup is different. We know this. I feel like they're trying to make women obsolete. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't catch a lot of, transgender, women that are trying to be men. You don't see a lot of this with that. You only see it when it comes to the women. So I'm starting to feel a certain type of way with these women, these men that want to be women and trying to take over women's sports. You see what I'm saying? Hell, women's life, trying to make women obsolete. I'm trying to feel some type of way. It makes me sometimes feel like, because you couldn't cut it with being a man. You get what I'm saying? In a female sport. So like I say, you going to go over there and try to dominate and take over the women's sport. Because when it comes to the females, you don't see a lot of it. It's like the men it's like the biological woman has no place no more. It's like they trying to take everything away from her. And for real men like me, that's a problem. But regardless of what I say, it's going to take biological women to stand up and say enough is enough. We ain't going for it. Because these are the ones who carry, that breathe life into the world. These are the women, the backbone of men, black men, white men, Asian men. These are our real men. This is our backbone. It's going to take the biological women to stand up. Because when real men do it, we attacking them. You see what I'm saying? They try to ban us and cast us. You know what I'm saying? Say we toxic. Say we G-bashing. You see what I'm saying? And half the time we not. We just telling it like it is. But y'all, that's my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy Topic. This Peep Game TV, and I'm always tell it like it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all go ahead, smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to share this shit. And hey, subscribe to the channel. Hey, cause it's free. Let's get them subscriptions up. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a minute. I know I'm off and on. But hey, let's get them subscriptions up so we can take this thing to the next level. I'm your boy Toppers. I get at y'all next time. I'll holler. Peep Game.